Daily Broadside, day 506. I just got home and I'm a little perplexed. I live out in the county and an unincorporated area of the state. Woods, surrounded by woods. And there's a family. There's two, maybe three of them. I think there's only two. But at any rate, there's a family of feral cats that kind of roam the neighborhood. And I asked my neighbor who's lived here for 20-some years one day, I was like, what's up with them gray cats that are just kind of skittish and got no tails? And he's like, oh, well, that's a funny story. And I'm like, I'm listening. And he's like, yeah, it's probably been about 20 years ago. It's right after we moved here. There was a bobcat in the area, and it would, at night go this circuitous route through the neighborhood, and it would do its same route every night, whatnot. And somebody down the road didn't like it because it was messing up something. I don't know what it was doing. I think it might have killed a chicken or something. I don't know what it did. And so they killed it. Well, at some point, it theoretically impregnated a cat, a house cat kind of thing. And from then on out, all the cats were born with no tails. When I say no tails, I mean it's like chopped all the way off. Like there's nothing. There's like a little tiny nub. And they're all like that, right? 2 or 3 of them that are left or whatever. And he's like, it's like the 9th generation or something. Like they keep multiplying, and or some of them will die or whatever, and then others will come along. And I was like, I knew that dogs could do that. Like you can take a dingo and make it have sex with a chihuahua, and you'll make like a new breed of dog. Like my understanding is any dog can have sex with any dog as long as it's physically possible. Like I don't know if a hyena penis will fit into a Pomeranian vagina, but I'm not an expert on dog sex, but if it physically works, then it produces something new, some new breed or whatever. And a hyena Pomeranian would be a wicked little machine, like a slanted back with like a cheetah, not cheetah, but panther. Would it be panther stripe? I guess it would be panther pattern. Leopard print. I don't know what it is. I don't know what hyenas. I guess I got leopard print. Why the hell's a dog got a leopard print? Why don't we call them leopard dogs? Anyway, I'm getting off track. But I didn't know that cats could do that. And I still don't know if cats can do that. But I'm sitting here watching, because one of them, and I've never seen them interact, because here's the weird part. There's either 2 or 3 of the gray ones. And then the people behind me, the guy I'm talking about, he's got, just regular cats. And they have new babies every year. And so, and I don't know, I guess, there's obviously foxes and coyotes around here. So maybe they eat the cats, because it's not like we got 74 cats at any given time. There's usually about 6, right? And 2 or 3 of them are the gray ones with no tails. And right now, the first time I've seen this, but the gray one is nursing a little baby cat. I think they're called kittens. But it's got a long tail. And it's not completely gray. Like the other ones are all gray. This one's got little white booty feet, little booties, not like its butt. But I'm a hell of a animal person, aren't I? And so you never see the gray ones together. I guess he's done feeding. You never see the gray ones together, except today when I see this little baby thing with the gray cat. But the gray ones won't come anywhere near you. And the 2 gray ones, maybe 3, I don't know, they don't play together. Like one lives in an old barn across the street, and the other one lives over on this side in kind of the woods. They've got their own place. And they're always fighting with the regular cats. You'll be sitting out here at night sometimes, and all of a sudden you're like, "Rah!" And then just screaming, and they'll go rocketing through the woods and whatnot. So, and I don't know who wins. I don't know who's the bigger badass. Is it the gray feral cat with the bobtails, or is it the regular cats? I don't know. But I don't know, man. I didn't know that a bobcat could have a baby with get a whatever, impregnate a regular cat and turn it into some weird thing. And it's not feral in the sense, it's not got like the what do you call it when they're like the hair, kind of like a pig, like, gets all rough. I wouldn't call them really feral. They're just wild. You know what I mean? Because feral cats, they're weird, but maybe it is feral. I don't know. I can't get close enough to the damn thing to see it, but I do know that this little thing is just right by its side. So you got that. I was watching this Lahaina, I guess you say it, this fire that I didn't know about, and over in Maui, and I went, oh God, I read so many comments. I went down this video post of it, and I didn't know anything about it. All of Maui is like on fire or whatever, and it's burned down, all this little coastal village and everything. This cool place apparently. And somebody in the comments, there's like 40 million comments, and somebody's like, please pray, blah, 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 blah. And so everybody then takes to the comments, and it basically became the Christians versus the atheists, because it was like everybody, prayers going up, got you in my prayers. Lord Jesus, help us with Maui fire. And then the atheists come out and they're like, so if I start praying for the fire to continue, we just have a magic word cancel out? Like, what happens? And I'm just laughing at the nonsense that these people are arguing about, because then they're getting in this biblical debate, and it was just so stupid. The whole thing. It was funny, but it was just so dumb that people care so much. And somebody comes on there and it's like, I've lost my brother. I just spoke to my brother, but he can't find his wife and kids. Prayers needed. I'm like, why are you on social media, on TikTok, posting on some random video when your wife, or I guess when your what would that be? Your sister-in-law and your niece-in-law, whatever the hell that would be, your brother's wife and kids are lost, and you're taking to TikTok to try to find some solace? I don't get it, man. And lastly, like Lahaina, that would be the Jewish version of Lahaina, I guess, I don't know. But another word, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, last night, I believe, I used the word cumin in my video. And someone pointed out in my comments that I was pronouncing it wrong, and they pronounced it Cayman, Q-U-E, I guess M-E-N, whatever. And it wasn't until today that they didn't mean Cayman. I was reading it as the Spanish word Q-U-E, and I'm like, Cayman? Like, that's not even close to how it's spelled. Why would you pronounce it Cayman? I've never heard that in my life. They meant it was cumin. They were spelling it like cue ball, but they spelled it with a Q instead of a C. So I misunderstood what they were saying. So cumin, I can understand. Cumin, I can understand. Cayman, not so much. I still don't know how the word's pronounced, but I know how to use it. So, giddy, meow.